Hello everyone, this is Erdin from the Experience Research Lab. Today I'm going to show you how to transform by recoding variable into the same one. For your information, this procedure is only applicable if you have numeric or string variables and you want to reassign your values into new ones. To do that, I'll take the file by click on File, Open Data. In the folder I have a file name profit.saf. Click Open. So on my data view, I can see there are three variables: EMP2, industry, and profit. In my first variables, I can see that it is for the number of employees, numeric, and use scale measure. And if I press Ctrl N, I can see that I have 1,822 cases here, but there's something wrong with the last case, for example, because it doesn't have value. The same thing happens for these 4 cases and more cases all the way up. So at this stage, I'm curious how many cases actually do not have values, and to figure it out, I right-click and sort ascending. Ding. So this is a very long list of cases with no values, and actually I have 927 cases with no values. They all have dots here, which indicates either system missing value or user missing value. And I don't want to have any of these missing values in my data. So for that reason, I need to recode into same variable. The idea with recoding into same variable is because I don't want to create a new variable. I want to keep the number of variables as is, but also want to reassign your values, the missing values, into new values. So to do that, I'll click to transform, recode into same variables. In the left box here, I have list of variables I have in my data: number of employees, industry, and estimated profit to the industry. And because I want to record the number of employee, I click this variable, click the arrow button, and it is now moved to the right box. As you can see, it is numeric. So it is good to go with the transformation. And to reassign the values, I click old and new values. I don't have the values because it is either system or a user missing value. So to be safe, I'll click system or user missing value, and I want to reassign the old values into a new value of 13. So 13 is actually the mean that I have calculated separately. You can see the procedure in the next video. And to add the value, I'll click add and click continue. Before I click OK, I want to show you this if option. If you want to include all cases, you don't need to do anything here. But if you want to include only cases that satisfy a particular condition, for example, number of employee that is more than 2, you need to click this option and select number of employee and more than 2. Click continue to exclude the cases, but I'll click cancel. So now I'm good to go, and click OK to tell SPSS to recode the variable into the same one. So as you can see here, all these cases that used to have dots here now have new values of 13. And if I sort ascending, the lowest value is now 1 and the maximum is 95. So that's how you transform by recoding variable into the same one. For more insights into data entry, data transformation, and data analysis in SPSS, please subscribe, listen, and watch our content that is available in text, audio, or video format. Thank you for being with me today, and see you next time on the next video. Cheers.